suck. How long has it been since I last did Doki Doki? I need to see this. Let me see. When was the last time I did one? It's been a long fucking time. Holy shit. Doki 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 Doki. Okay, it's been about 5 months. It's been about 5 months since I last did Doki Doki Literature Club. But I have not seen the new plus ones. This is all going to be completely new to me. Alright, whatever. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing the game. That sounds cool. Which, like, your detailed content warnings. Wait. No, we're gonna keep it spoiler free. Should I get rid of the content warnings? I don't want to go through spoilers. I already played the game before. I want to be brand spanking new. By playing Doki Doki, the game's age rating in your region. Yes. Highly disturbing content. Fuck yeah. My god. Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Let me do this real quick. Text speed's fine. Enable content warnings. Maybe I should put that on. Turn down the music a bit because I got a copyright strike for once. Yeah, this is my shit. Is it really? Hey, sound volume. I guess it's okay. Just, fuck it. We'll just go in raw, like raw dogging it. Should I still use the name I used before? Should I bring back a noose? Or should I do a different name? Let me see. That's what I... Wait, no. That's who I had before. Should I do that or should I do a different name? I mean, I already went through this once with Anus. Anus. What's a stupid name I can give him? Because I gotta like say this in the girl voice too. Anus. This is hard. This is hard. Damn it, dude. I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah, you have a good idea? I don't... Oh, dude, that sounds cringy as hell. I don't know if I want to do that. Senpai. I ain't that big a weeb. How about... Ferendo. Now that's stupid. Seems like the perfect thing for him. Foodendo. Oh. Ferendo. Okay. It's Friendo. Alright, new journey. Damn it, I don't want to do this. I feel so embarrassed putting my girl voice out there into the world. I already know who's talking. Let me just skip there. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, wave her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl Sayori, I hate her. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Great. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I don't look back at her because I don't have time for her. So stupid. I feel really dumb doing this. Yep. Ugh. That's fine. I'm sure like once I get into the character part of this, it'll just become natural. Hang on, let me just make sure everything's working. Okay. But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say like you were thinking about ignoring me. I was. That's mean, Ferendo. Is it going? Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Couple of fucking idiots, yeah. Alright. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. That's a lie. I will be mean as hell to you. Whatever you say, Sayori. Heh. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. A giant van approaches Sayori. Sayori, no! Okay. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Ferendo, have you decided to join a club? Have you decided on a club to join yet? Yes, a club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. Fuck your clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. I have to do this. I have to do this. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, but when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Okay. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Fuck you, Sayori. I'm trying my best here. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Thanks for the vote of confidence. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. But you at least promise me you'd try a little? No. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. She's crazy. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. There's nothing on the wall. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Gross. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom when I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. God, I hate you. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? You know, wink wink. Well, then you could come to my club. Sayori, that's a bad idea. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. As only if there's cute girls in there. Meanie. And by cute, I mean not you. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. We're discussing the new hentais available on H-Anime. It's a pretty big deal. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Well, guess what? She made cupcakes for nothing. Heh. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Ha. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yeah! Let's go! God, she is crazy. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Hi, Satan. I'm here for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Doosh! Everyone, a new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. You ready for this? Watch my awesome voice for all these characters. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. We don't like boys here. Oh, Ferendo, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Okay, I'm here for the cupcakes. All words escape me in the situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls and kinda Sayori. Okay. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. You're not the prettiest one here. Sorry. Natsuki, shut the fuck up. Okay. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's a child compared to her. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You could just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and she's always pissed off for some reason. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. But I think she's asleep right now. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I am so sorry. I get my voices confused. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Yep. Hi, Satan. That's right. It's great to see you again, Ferendo. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we're in the same class last year. We were in the same class last year. Monika's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, demonic, robotic, tall, long hair. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little eh. You too, Monika. Come sit down, Ferrendo. We made room for you at the table so you could sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Okay. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Can I just move away? Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? This better not be funfetti. Actually, no, I do like funfetti. Ta-da! Oh, it just looks like shit! Natsuki lifts off the foil to the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. I like dogs, Natsuki, sorry. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, that's all I know how to do. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I'm gonna do that thing where I just eat it in one whole bite and be like, mm-hmm. It's like, did you see that shit? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you. I bought it from Walmart in Japan. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Oh, haven't I heard this somewhere before? Natsuki, you're being a stereotype. Made them for you or anything? I thought there would be a girl here. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know. Fucker! Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gives us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? What's a book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Yes! Really? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. I like sweet tea. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was forced against my will. It's a game. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Right? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Anyway, here's your taxes. Here's your W-2s. You're gonna have to owe me like $30,000 at the end of this. Great. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the other major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Yep, I was too good. Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Also, there was a lot of weird protest going on in that class. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika's a really great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
It's not. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have worked hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate, even though we're probably not gonna grow anymore. Right, Natsuki? Yeah! We'll do our best. You knew it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. They're all different shades of red. Monika must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Ferenda, what kind of things do you like to read?
The Bible? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. I spot a weeb! It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Hey! Manga is reading. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I don't know how to read. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
I like yaoi!
Okay.
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep, complex fantasy worlds.
Ugh, you're an isekai freak.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But I like a lot of things. Yaoi, knives, purple, pink. That's it. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberate taking advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
That's a lot of words.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book. I read a horror book once. It's called It's called Goosebumps. I desperately grasped something I could relate at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, you're pretty fucked up in the mind. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes it to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? You a scared little bitch? Well, I just...
Okay, yeah, this should be a thing. I'm gonna make these girls hate each other. Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. Looked like you were writing a poem called I Like Cute Things by Natsuki. Don't say it out loud. Give that back. Fine. Hey, your cupcakes, your poems. The voices are changing and mingling together. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Look at that fang.
Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
You like that? I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. It takes height. The truest form of writing is to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. What? Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I want to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Let's go home.
Nat and Yuri.
Huh?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah! Let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ferendo? Right?
Monica smiles at me once again. Weirdly. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly came to forth that's been in my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. See ya. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have the other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. They all look at me with bloodlust, ready to kill me. All four girls stare back at me with wild, dejected eyes, like they just saw a piece of garbage out of the trash can.
But I'm sorry. I'm sorry! Just leave! I thought... Ferendo.
You all? I'm defenseless against these girls. I'm a simp. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing a poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'm not joining the club. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yay! I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, PDA.
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
I did, though.
Then that makes it official. Natsuki, eat my hair. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over me once more.
Ferendo, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hehe.
Yeah, I'm gonna use ChatGPT. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Nope, that's just the cupcakes. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Ferendo, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
No. That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Which one am I gonna kiss? Sayori? Her? That one? I guess her? Will I really be happy spending every day of after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Okay, alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay. It's time to write a poem. I did Yuri's the first playthrough I did. I could just go for a... Should I go for a different character? Or should I just go straight for the depressing route and go for Yuri again? Oh my god. Why is the frames dropping so bad? Let me see. Hold on a second. Okay. Go for Natsuki? Okay. So I gotta go, like, happy-go-lucky kawaii shit. Okay. So... Summer? Yep. Heart. Nope. Marshmallow. She likes cute stuff. Nope. Lollipop. She likes candy. Nibble. Strawberry. Cheer. No. Doki Doki. Chocolate. Stars. Damn it. Boop. Kawaii. Rainbow. Damn it. Games? Daydream. Nope. Love. Nope. Charm. Nope. Fuck. Parfait. Giggle. Got it. Natsuki. Ah, Jesus Christ. Hi again, Ferrendo. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. I couldn't. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ferrendo. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. It is. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Natsuki, stop. I'm going for you this time. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, shut up! I zoomed in here. You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. I love M&Ms. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Okay. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat and breaks it. Poof. Don't worry, guys. Ferrendo always gives his best as long as he's having fun. Right? Are you having fun? Do you having fun reading? No. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room, doing my homework, waking me up, taking me to school, giving me my medicine, just talking. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Aha! You two really are good friends, aren't you? No. I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Ferrendo can become good friends too. Hi, Milo. My dog is here. Milo, you hear the terrible voice acting? You having fun? You want to come watch me? No. Go through this? Okay. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh! Yuri brought something for you today, you know. Wait, Sayori, I said that wrong. Me? Not really. Don't be shy, Sayori. Yeah, Yuri. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. My eyes are gone. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, what do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri I wasn't thinking. guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. I just want to be around cute girls. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I'm gonna make this a really big deal. I didn't want you to feel left out. It's the whole novel of Moby Dick. Get reading. You're gonna talk about the whole thing tomorrow. So I picked out a book that you thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so to keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, read together. Discuss it if you wanted. Okay, reads a few pages. I hate this book. Okay. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this at a later date. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Come out of there! Ah! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica! She's in here somewhere. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? You know what? I can agree with that. I have all my manga, alphabetized here. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. What's a manga? You read manga, right? No. Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? You said it yesterday. I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. It's right on big black Sharpie marker. It says, I'm a weeb. I like manga. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stacks of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better! Seeing a box set with one missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I don't know about that. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls. I get the feeling that's like the Precure equivalent. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. It probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you could do it through the glass in that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I was just judging you. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Ferrendo. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, it burns. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe, Don't just stand there. Ooh-ah, ooh-ah. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Well, there's a thing called moving the desks together. Well, why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Okay. Natsuki crossed her arms and scooches an inch away from me. 6 feet. 6 feet. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting in the oh my god. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I could say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. There's nothing here. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, claiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. She like goes over my shoulder and just goes like... It's like right in my ear. Like, oh, jeez. Wow, how long has it been since I read that beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Like, do you know what I mean by that? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen and they all get rejected, it's awesome. That's what really makes it good. There's so many touching parts, and there's so many emotional parts. There's a lot of touching in this manga. Oh, is that so? Is that the plot? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Ooh-ah. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Good save. Nice reference. This chapter seems like it's about baking. That's just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, just let them cook. Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah? What does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Shit, I can't speak. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Hey, I'm this close to you now. We read on it for a few more moments. Do you like my tiny, tiny nose? It looks like it's the same size for a mixing straw from Starbucks. I can't breathe. I'm like a mouth breather right now. I finished a couple characters at this point. Oh my god, the dogs. Are you sure? Oh god, hold on. Okay, we're good. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? No. You don't? Oh, that's right. You don't have any friends. That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you have friends like I do? Surely you have to have, like, a few. don't you share your manga with your friends? I just see a tear coming down. And she goes like, could you not rub it in? Jeez. Ah, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up with them on being like, ugh, you're still reading that crap. You're such a weeb. You're so stupid. Read 50 Shades like a real woman. Makes me want to punch him in the face. I know these kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. Hear that, Natsuki? You're a loser. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I'm a loser. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. She said I was dumb for keeping it. She said it's not literature. Oh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Aww. Duh. So? Haha. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Ah, that's the greatest thing ever. It's just a blank page. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her. She's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... Oh, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. That's a spoiler. Just finish the chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in the words that you're feeling when you get connecting with someone like that, and being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom is a rare experience. The thought of it makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Huh? Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could you tell me be any worse? Sorry. She just like farts in her face. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Oh! God, I need a drink. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gone to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? No. Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Stupid. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I said it mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can take the next one. Okay, I'm gonna take it in my smoking dog home, so it'll be in perfect condition when it comes back. It's like, oh shit, that's a bad idea. If it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. I could be watching One Piece right now, but I guess I have to read this book. Or am I more scared what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then, I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book in my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. Ugh. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find something to share it with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Whip it out, you two! Sayori's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to? Who should I show my poem to first? Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. That's the face of someone who just read some crazy ass shit. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Fernando. Says sarcastically. I love it. I had no idea you're such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ha! Jeez, I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a poem with words. It's a Ferendo poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Like, look at this. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. I'm absorbing the feelings. Boy. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, wait, that was her talking, wasn't it? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Ferendo. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this is for other people. Wait, trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Why don't you try murdering someone for me? How does that sound? That's a really good thing you could do. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. She like pulls out a fucking gospel. We'll see about that. Okay. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed and making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Hey, come out and play. Are you trusting me to wish a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sucks. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, I waited until an hour ago. Just a little bit. You can answer just a little bit to a yes or no. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. I was poking my fingers like this. I know. It's just so stupid. I hate when people do that shit. It's like the cringiest thing ever. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yep. You always want food, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Good for you, Sayori. Clap, 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 clap. You did so well. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky with a little pout. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright. Natsuki, what you got? I wrote this for you. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. You. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things, like not reading your book. Oh. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this, so show me yours. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Ooh! Well, I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. Boom! Check it out! I wrote every single manga possible here. It's got love, drama, sex, it's awesome! And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Irk. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Oh, you just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can sing, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Shut up! Oh, that's right, I made a thing about this, where I just, like, kept going down the list. Let me see if I can do this. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can sing, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can drive. I can't read. I can't think of anything. My whole shtick was better in the last playthrough. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style would make your message any less valid. Yes! Wait, what? Did I read that wrong? Your writing style would make anything less valid. Yes, exactly! Thanks for saying that in my voice. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set it for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It was fucking cool. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did? I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Maybe. Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh, Yuri. Hi, Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. She looks confused as fuck. A minute passed. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. I also forgot to start breathing. That's better. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. I don't have any thoughts. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? Just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad, huh? Yes! No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Oh god. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you could blame me for. I'm just thinking about what Reddit said. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Yeah, cupcakes do sound kind of good. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki could be a little biased though. She's a bitch. And I'm better than her. Biased? How? Well... Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. You can say whatever you want. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Oh, God, I'm allergic to poetry. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, Jesus Christ, it's in cursive. Ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. What? I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Here, I'll fix it. I'll use Russian cursive. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Oh. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. There's no rhyming though, so is it really a poem? It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story is about ghosts at all, Ferrendo. It's about you. You're gonna become one. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in the work. What? Oh, Jesus. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. You're really depressing me. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'll get more depressed, Yuri. I'm counting on you. Who should I show my phone to next? Monika. Hi, Ferrendo. Having a good time so far? Uh-huh, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, how about do better poetry? I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Okay, well, I'm getting a lot of mixed signals from everyone in this room. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Ferendo. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier we're learning to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I thought that said, I hand my Monica to poem. Okay. I like it, Ferendo. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Why did you compare me to her? She's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There's a lot of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, or endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki's kind of like that. She's a child. Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. Okay. Oh, jeez, my throat. So I could see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Let me see. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way that everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Really? Haha, just kidding. You have to impress everyone or else you're gonna get killed. Ha ha ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. She pulls out like a whole Bible scripture. Well, that's because I don't have to set good to go. What? That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. She's confident. Let's read then. The whole poem. That's right. She likes holes. Hole in wall. It wouldn't have been me. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Oh god, I can't even like hit the high notes anymore because my throat's so dry. Already scorched with a permanent copy of my meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever to anything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not the right person to ask for feedback. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style is getting pretty popular nowadays. Talking about holes and shit. It's great. Everyone loves that stuff. That is, a lot of poets have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Holes. Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. You mean epiphany? No. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yes. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming off strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice today. Goodbye. Ding ding. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. That was horrible. As if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. They look like they're about to kill each other. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Oh god. Hold on. Okay. Forgot how hard it was to just like read shit. What's with this language? Did you say something? Yes, I did. I said, what's with this language? You suck. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem into the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss a symbolist or something? Do you want to go? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute? I know that. I just meant your language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? I'll fucking kill you! Thanks, but that didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. First, shut up! If I was looking for suggestions, I wouldn't have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Look at this guy. He liked it. Right? See? Sayori liked it, and Ferendo did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? Shut the fuck up. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style, and you're just a novice, bitch! I didn't expect this change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Your writing sucks! Ooh! And Ferendo liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. He said that Natsuki's poem was ass compared to mine, and I'm better than you. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Ferendo appreciates advice more than you appreciated yours, my advice. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No, maybe. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do. I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy, you kawaii girl. Ooh, you asked for it now. Is everyone okay? Shut up, Sayori! We're talking! Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size big as friend is starting to show up. It's not like I'm jealous or anything, so shut up! Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Ferendo! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true! I'm trying to make her boobs look bad! She started it. If she can't get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader and not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Ferendo. Help me! Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Ferendo? Well, do you? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be none of you. Natsuki. Sayori! Natsuki? Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri. She turns away. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori. Huh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Ferendo. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's about me. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never, bitch. It's your betrayal that made her upset in the first place. Slut. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are not my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. My friendos are fun and awesome. And I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Ginormous! We're starting a religion around Yuri's boobs. Big and beautiful. Thank you. Sayori, you're right. I'll convert right now. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, it's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead and stupid, but sometimes she's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Oh, it's like the cupcakes are coming in. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I can get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. Just about time for us to leave. Good day today. We had a lot of talking about cutesy stuff, boobs, and everything. How'd y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Ferendo, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It sucked. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. Yup. I learned that Natsuki's weird and Yuri has big and beautiful boobs. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Here, like, uncomes the Undertale thing. It's like, you're filled with determination. Ferendo, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Huh. Sayori beams at me. It's like vaporizes everything. It surely has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Hey, what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? Yes, every day, every second, even on the phone. It does not end. Please help. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? I wouldn't say hate. Yet. No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I could see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Ferendo, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Good game today, Sayori. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Oh my god. Valentine. Marshmallow. Shiny. Pink. Extraordinary. Charm. Chocolate. Vanilla. Poof. Ambient. Doki Doki. Fluffy. Dance. Rain cloud. Giggle. Puppy. Hope. Kawaii. Sugar. Anxiety. Let me save this. God, my throat is killing me. I don't have a drink, and I've been reading so much. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Ferendo! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Haha. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in the good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No. Oh, okay. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Huh? What's a purse? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I'm just gonna rob you. Stick 'em up. Pulls out a gun. I just want to look at it. Oh! Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Huh! Sayori, these are... Jeez. These are gold coins. Why the fuck do you need me to buy you your food? I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. You're poor. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. I'm a boy. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted to excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I wouldn't lend you some. I think you're Kira, Sayori. That's my deduction skills at work. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, you fat piece of shit. And so that leaves only one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. That's right, take my beratement. Haha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. Oh, I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Ferendo to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Go get a job. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. You get to starve for the rest of the day, and you don't get to eat for tomorrow either. So, take that. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Oh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. I like when you tell me that I should go hungry. It doesn't mean it doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. We're going to war. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of us all, isn't there? Mine's the Antichrist. Oh, that's awesome, Yuri.
Don't let her fool you. She's the actual Antichrist. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys that she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But
you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. Haven't you ever seen EDP? He did the same thing. We were testing you. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me some more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and it tumbles onto the desk. It's a giant bun and it just like throws her across the room, knocking her out.
Oh! Yeah. Ow. What was... Ooh, a cookie.
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. I wonder if she just like spiked the fuck out of that thing and it just like hit her in the face. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Haha! I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab at the cupcakes. I hate you now. So I filled these cookies up with laxatives. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie.
Jeez,
Jesus, eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
Sayori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue, and I choked. I'm dead. You're going through a lot just over one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers, but choosers can be beggars, so no. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Oh, jeez. Sexual assault. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her.
I eat your hair.
Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite on Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that? You're gonna give me cooties!
That fool Sayori suddenly trots to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. This is why you're fat! Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Oh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Oh! Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. You know, stuff. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a daytime job? I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
I don't know about that. That's some bullshit right there.
That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I don't want to leave. Please, please. I will resign.
Oh, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Huh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
My meat hooks. Well, my last period today was a study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I was aware that you play music as well, Monica. Oh, I don't really. I just kind of started recently. Check it out. I can play...
What?
Rush E. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... okay.
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Ferrendo.
Monica smiles sweetly.
Now nobody's in the room.
I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Oh, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapades. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappears into the closet. Oh god. Hi, Natsuki. Now, it's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hand, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Oh, jeez. My throat's so dry. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know.
I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. Just every other day.
That's true. I don't blame you.
Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay?
Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow.
So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget.
The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found...
Monica!
Natsuki's voice resonates from inside the closet.
Huh?
I peer inside. All Natsuki's books are lined on the top shelf. Haha, shorty.
Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking so much space in her closet. So I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a bit.
The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She's too short. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga.
Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving all these back down. There's plenty of rooms on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on top of the shelf?
Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. You should use it, and I'll stand underneath you. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you.
I can get them myself.
Natsuki grabs a stool from the wall and unfolds it.
You think I'm too short or something?
Yes. I mean...
I knew it!
You knew what?
Just watch me.
Natsuki hops on the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful.
I know what I'm doing.
Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool will be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki's being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf.
See? Yeah.
The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly.
There!
Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up.
Jeez,
no need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just...
I said I could do it! Shut up! I don't want your help, okay?
Sigh.
I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on.
Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet.
Let's see.
The classroom chairs have the desk attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet.
Aha!
Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it.
She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. Oh, jeez. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls. But I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Ush! Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refused my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. I pull out my popcorn and I watch as she falls triumphantly onto the floor, breaking her neck. Oh, there we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. Whoa! The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can't you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? This is more fun though. Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. Gah. I force myself to turn away. Gross. Natsuki's underneath. Gross. Ugh. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead. Hup. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Fart Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Ooh, heavy. Hey, friendo. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. Huh? But then I have to let go of the chair. Okay. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright. Let me stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Huh? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box! What are you looking at? Nothing. There's nothing to see. It's not drawn in. Natsuki! Wait, why did I say her name? You're trying to look at my manga! Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. Already, damn it. You perv! You set me up! Go away! Get out! But I'll do it myself! Ah! The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki. Kia! The scene turns into chaos in a split second. She's wobbling even more. The PNG of her is just moving side to side. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you. Oh, she came right at me. Crash. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. It hurts. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. My right arm and back seriously felt the impact. Too close, Natsuki. Boundaries. Ooh. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. Gook. Gook. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Oh. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her, but it's the floor. Goo. Gross. Gross. A boy. Gross. Gak. Gross. A girl. Ugh. A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking? You sicko. Everything okay over there? Yes. I heard that noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica, see what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? I had to touch a boy. Are you trying to carry club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Here, you can eat my hair as an apology. Num 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 num. Chestnut. Oh, and one more thing. Seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. Guess what, Natsuki? I am. That's the closest thing you'll ever get to any affection in the real world. I didn't. Somehow, it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. Hey, Yanaka. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no, my manga! I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. Oh shit. I must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it on the floor, like ruins it even more by just smacking the fuck out of it, just spiking it down like it's a football. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Sob. I don't know what to do anymore. That was volume 6. Natsuki, are you? No, I'm not crying. I'm just pissed off at you. Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. You're leaking. I guess I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No, I don't even care that much. I just feel really, really bad right now. It hurts really. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I didn't really mean to. I wonder... Oh my god. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day I have to wake up, come to school, go home. It's the worst thing ever. I hate it. I want to go away. It's so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. You want to fall again? Or... I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Push her. Alright. Well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfart Girls. We'll set this one aside. This'll help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get this started on what's I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know. You know, the things you don't have. Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I'll make sure to slip them into the box in the correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. Uh-huh. Anything else you want to say? It's nothing. Natsuki's holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. What did I say? The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time, and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me, calling me fat, stupid. She's back to the way she was. She's surprisingly sharp at making note of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. She's the worst person to be around in a movie theater. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Wink, wink. Yep. Oh wait, I said that wrong. it was me that said that. Oops. Ew, you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Haha, told you. You're going to the dark side. Yeah. I returned to my seat and slipped the book in my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Monica. Hi again, Ferrendo. How's the writing going? It sucks. Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. You like that? Do you know what I'm talking about? There's a certain animation.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica.
Alright, it's pretty good. It's not the best, not like me. You've been spending some time with Natsuki, haven't you? I feel bad for you. You must like her writing style.
Yeah. I think it's a neat way to tell a story.
I don't disagree. Natsuki's poems may be cute, but they're also meaningful. I can see why you'd be into the style. I guess that means you're not much of a fan of Yuri's poem then. She's gonna be really pissed off.
I wouldn't say that. I kind of like everyone's poems.
That's true, but I'm sure you like some more than others, right? Like Yuri's use of complex words and symbolism, or Sayori's way of expressing happiness or sadness in a more direct way. You must have some kind of preference, don't you?
I don't.
It's not that it's a contest or anything. I was just curious, that's all. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Okay, let's take a look.
Save me! Run! The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. Violent, grating, waveform, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, math. It's like playing chalkboard on a turntable, like playing vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's torture.
This was very positive, Monica. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
Aha! I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. I used ChatGPT for this one. It got weird.
No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of
like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words could totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Huh. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Even though it probably should be. That's kind of how plot works. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Okay.
You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? I'm just a robot. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.
Natsuki.
I'm still pissed off at you.
Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once.
Erg.
Huh? Is it that bad?
Yes. No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. I like it. It's better than mine. What else you want? A fucking cookie? This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be that bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress
me?
Obviously! You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break!
Well, in that case, I'm not impressed. What's the problem with me trying to impress you?
I'll tell you. You perv!
Natsuki's face freezes like she just realized something.
You're trying to impress me?
Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor.
I have to use the bathroom.
It's like you just hear like a farting, like, oh my god! Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room.
Hey, Ferendo. Did you give her something? Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you?
Maybe.
No, I just told her that. My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She skims over it a second time, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You're a lost cause. At first I thought you liked her writing style, but you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? No! God! No, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? Wait, what? Did she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Ferrendo? Cheating? Me? Oh, really? Oh, yes? What do you mean by that? Never mind. I'm just kidding. Ha ha ha. Well, there's a little prompt after I go home each day that signals whether or not a girl will like it. So, if you consider that cheating, then yes, I'm cheating. I didn't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? I think she's very mixed. She's the perfect tsundere. Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. She was so unnoticeable. Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. But Ferrendo wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Ooh. Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well I think Ferrendo is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Like me? Not blinking? Never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you this poem, but it's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Ferrendo is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Ugh. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's going to like it though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. I think she sucks. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song, Shake It Off. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. I broke it. Amy caused it. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world's gross. I'm gross. The world is better off without the spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Fuck Spider-Man! Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Is that the best, though? Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. Fuck Amy! I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps to realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of the poem is just an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Maybe. Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, right? Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'll make fun of you or think less of you. Huh. The only thing I could think of that I really judge people on is if they like manga. What do you think about that, Natsuki? But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone thinks, as long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. I think people really need to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. I grabbed a drink. Cause my voice is killing me right now. Okay, whew. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god. Damn, I've been doing this for 2 hours. No, don't overwrite my save. I'll just do it here. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been, well, enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Uh-huh. Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay? Oh, alright, I will. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. Are you still mad at me? Yes, no. Huh? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday? Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. You're just as terrible a writer as her. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no. My eyes are gone. I can't see. Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much. Get it? How can I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out, and people hate me. So, please don't force yourself to be around me. Okay. I know this is what Monica wants. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair to you when you get to be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. God damn. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide to that request. Thank God, less things for me to read. Whew. I didn't even read her poem, though. Damn it. Ferendo, I really love your poems. I can't believe you're hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. yesterday and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... Huh? No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. My writing sucks. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Gross. Wah, 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 wah. Do you like my Wario impression? Wah, 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 wah. Stop thinking about weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life when I can write about your own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking? Let's not talk about that. Haha. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings than you thought I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. Sigh. You never understand when I'm trying to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Ah, hey! 6 feet. I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Ferrendo, will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Actually, I wrote it for Natsuki, but... Ferrendo. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Sigh. Are you listening to me anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. Oh. I broke my pencil. Sayori as hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. Oh my god. Whew. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Ha 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 ha. Let's sit down, Sayori. Let's talk about some things. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. Oh my god. That's so long. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like... fuck the girl voice, I'm just doing this. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams, little balls of sunshine rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's a warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, and bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle's a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and dinging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done. I open up and in come my friends. I didn't mean to read it like that. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frankly pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends. My friends who aren't smiling, they're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Oh my god, dude.
Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? It's weird.
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something from like this coming from you. God.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking you're too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. Friendship is magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best. I want to keep writing till I die.
That'll be soon. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves in front of getting new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I didn't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what exactly we're gonna be doing for the event. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us are gonna choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of your time. So you're being forced to do this.
Sayori's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. It looks like a child drew it.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. It's all over there's like a billboard outside. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group like that. I agree with Natsuki. For the first time, we actually agree. I could never in my life do something like that, especially with her.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. So, they're going first. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire us to do the same. I'm poking your eyebrow, Natsuki. And the more people who perform with this, the better we'll be to show everyone what literature is about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, right? Weird. Finding new horizons. And having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're on this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that you brought here in the first place?
My voice is like almost out. Oh my god, dude. I just need to get through this. My throat hurts. It hurts really bad.
I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes that standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess it leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Oh, okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. Yuri, what about you? What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ha, that's everyone. Everyone's on board. Everyone's 100% on board. They're all smiling. Right, Yuri? You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Mm-hmm. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem for the front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start up to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Oh, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply unnatural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Oh, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Wow! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances over each of us. You could do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye, my new Nirvana album. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting so much effort? Who knows? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. Her poem is full of twists and turns and is structured, and she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality. Oop, there goes gravity. And glances around her as if she'd bewildered even herself. It's up to me to say this. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Yeah! Everyone joins at me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. And so am I. God, my throat is just killing me. I can't go any further. Okay. So, I'll stop it here, and then we'll probably continue this tomorrow. Because, my God, my voice is dying right now. Oh. Alright. I'm going to give this a day to relax my throat. So, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Look forward to